Wow. Wow. Wheatney, what ons Wheatney, right? They don't know what we know, huh? Oh, boy. Hey, South African fans. Hey, look, I'm not going to be mean to you. Look, I just want to be an example of how to be a good sport, okay? I'm not going to be mean to you, South African fans. Look how you were wrong, and I'm not being mean to you. Look at this. Look at this. Let's go through this fight night. This was one of the best UFC cards of the year. So many things happened on this card. This is one of those cards that it brings me back to my childhood. Watching spinning back elbow knockouts, people getting put in crucifixes, people passing guards, crazy scorecards, seeing wars. This was an elite card. I have this picture on here, and as I'm watching, I'm taking screenshots as I'm watching the card. Dricus, man, I wanted Dricus to win. I had a feeling he wouldn't. I only have this here because he has Big Hero 6 in the corner.
Hello, I am Baymax, your personal
That's the only reason I have this
companion.
picture here is because he has Big Hero 6. I know this is a normal way to like train striking and stuff, but I just couldn't help
Hello,
but notice he
I
had Big
am
Hero
Baymax.
6. Let's get into it, okay? So Khamzat Chimaev versus Dricus Du Plessis. Khamzat has been waiting for at least 5 years for a title shot. And when he first came on the scene, we were like, hey, he's up next. When he beat Burns, yeah, Burns made him look human, but he beat the crap out of Burns. Okay? Burns beat the crap out of him, but he also beat the crap out of Burns. And I remember thinking back then, this guy is a future champion no matter what. And it didn't matter. As time has gone on, he's gotten sick and he's pulled out of fights and he had visa issues, whatever. As time has gone on, he's gotten the chance to fight all of these champions. And we learned that if the champion was Burns, he would have won. If the champion was Kamaru Usman, he would have won. If the champion at 185 was Robert Whittaker, he would have won the belt. And now we see him fight Dricus Du Plessis at 185, and we see, yes, he would have won the belt. No matter who the champion was, Khamzat Chimaev is one of the... All right, here we go. Hot take. He is one of the greatest UFC fighters to ever live. I'm sorry. But Dricus Du Plessis is also one of the greatest UFC fighters to ever live. I'll say middleweight fighters to ever live with what he's done. Man, I was getting goosebumps in the pre-fight stare down, man. Both of these guys. One thing I love about both of these guys, they're not there for the money. Well, Khamzat is there for the money for sure. They're not there for like the glam and the fame and the oh, my legacy, yada yada yada, the belt. They're there just to freaking scrap. Like, these guys cannot wait to start fighting. And I just love that. I love when you get fights like that, where the guys aren't worried about, oh, what outfit I'm going to wear to the arena. Khamzat Chimaev walked in like camo, like a camo and jeans. These guys don't care, bro. They just wanted to scrap. That's why we love Dricus Du Plessis. 1 second into the fight, Dricus Du Plessis gets taken down, put in a crucifix. Hey, literally first level chains. Khamzat Chimaev takes him down. Dude, this was looking bad for a second. I was thinking, okay, Dricus is really great, but if he loses in the first round by crucifix, I don't know how you come to school the next day. I know he's not in school. I don't know how you show up to the gym the next day. Obviously, he'd probably show up with his head high, but this was looking brutal. Now, Khamzat, he was spamming the little head taps, and I need to look at this striking differential. This had to be the biggest striking differential in UFC history, where it was just tap, 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 constantly for 5 rounds. He took him down, tap, 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 constantly. This had to be like 1,000-to-1 strikes. Now, I don't know. I don't know what it is. But yeah, man, as this is happening, I thought this was funny. Look at Dana White, Hunter Campbell just sitting there. They're thinking, oh gosh, dude. Oh gosh. We're about to have a champion who screams Allahu Akbar every... Oh no. Did we talk to Paramount about the Allahu Akbar guy? Oh shoot. Oh gosh, didn't think that through. All right. Yeah, CBS is not gonna like the Allahu Akbar guy. Oh boy. Yeah. Round 2, here we go again, huh? Round 2, here we go again. He takes him down, and he's kneeing Dricus in the butt. Dricus has not landed a punch in 10 minutes. Khamzat Chimaev, your exciting champion. Here he is. Kneeing in the butt. I was starting to get kind of annoyed. My sister texted me. She's watching it. Shout out to my little sister. She's saying, hey, why is he just kneeing him in the butt? Why doesn't he try to choke him? I said, you know what? I don't even know. But as I look at this fight, I've talked about how Dricus, his traps blow in the wind. Dricus is hard to choke out. He doesn't really have a neck if you look at him. He doesn't have a neck, but he has a body. Dude, I have all these screenshots. Like, this could be from the first round or the 5th round. This could be from the first round or the 5th round. It doesn't matter what screenshot I take. One thing I liked, he was smiling in between the rounds. He almost had me, dude. Dricus was having me think, oh, does he know something I don't know? Wheatney, what ons Wheatney? Is he about to pull out something? And dude, he freaking pulled something out in the last round. He was jumping the gilly. He was being silly. He was jumping the gilly and being silly. Amen.
I think this could be it, honestly, Joe.
Don't be silly, jump the gilly. No. Be silly and jump the gilly. That's what he was doing. Those gillies almost got him freaking choked. Those gillies got him in the crucifix in the first place, honestly. But Lord have mercy. When I tell you, in round 5, when Dricus reversed Khamzat and started going for a rear naked choke, I almost jumped out my front window. Dude, I know you guys felt that too. When last round Dricus landed like 3 clean shots and Khamzat was kind of like, oh, geez, that hurt. I almost lost, bro. I know South Africa almost detached from the continent when that happened because everyone jumped at the same time. I couldn't imagine if he got a 5th round finish after getting destroyed, the most one-sided beatdown we've ever seen in UFC championship history. That would have been the most Dricus Du Plessis way to win. But it did not happen. Khamzat Chimaev is champion. It was a 50-44 loss. Man, it sucks to see Dricus do that, but I mean, hey, that's what I predicted. I predicted the wrestling, when your wrestling is at that level and you choose to use it, the fight will be boring, but it's a wet blanket and you can put it on anything. You could put it on the goofiest, strongest, toughest man in South Africa, in the world, Dricus Du Plessis. It's going to be a long night for everybody. This was kind of a boring fight. But, man, let's pray for Dricus. I mean, great fight. Let's go on to the next fight. Okay, so hopefully you didn't watch my last video where I did all my full card picks. Yeah, hopefully you didn't watch that. This was looking pretty bad. Lerone Murphy walked out to Tupac. The nice Englishman was not there. This was a roadman. I'm not familiar with Lerone Murphy's game. I'm sorry. The way he talks sounds like he's inviting you to a tea party. Tonight, I mean, he was taking you back behind the alleys. Huh? Okay? Let's just keep talking. Aaron Pico, man, I don't know what I was thinking. Saying that Aaron Pico was going to knock out Lerone Murphy. Granted, he did land a shot, and Lerone Murphy took a knee literally in like the first 30 seconds. And he was landing some hard shots on Lerone Murphy. He was actually using his wrestling. He got a takedown. He was controlling him pretty well. Then I look away from the TV. I look back, and dude is laying down. Yep. One thing I noticed, I said this yesterday. I said Lerone Murphy's slower. Aaron Pico is more aggressive, but Aaron Pico is sloppier. Murphy was catching him with knees. He was catching him with hooks as he came in. And Lerone Murphy catches him with a spinning freaking elbow. I'm going to spin his jaw. And as bad as I feel for Aaron Pico, dude, this is what UFC is about. This is what I need, dude. Inject this into my veins. This right here, inject this into my veins. Oh, I believed in myself. I knew that the opportunity would present itself. Hats off to Pico. He ended up just like Pitbull and Chappy Lips. I don't know what I was on. I don't know if I was on drugs.
I don't know if he's on drugs.
These Bellator guys are not having a good time. And neither are the Ryzen guys, but we'll get to that later. What was I on, guys? How did you guys let me pick Pico after seeing Chappy Lips and Pitbull come and poop the bed? Oh my gosh. And I even said it after Chappy Lips fought. I was like, dude, Pico's about to get cooked, man. And for some reason, at the last second, I changed my pick. Yesterday, I literally changed my pick the day of. I was like, oh no, bro, I'm feeling it, bro. I'm feeling the vibes. Now what vibes am I feeling, dude? Now what vibes am I feeling? I'm feeling stupid. So I don't know. We'll add up what my doggone... Is this Pico or is this Neal? I don't know who's laying on the ground. I don't know. When the opportunity presents itself. Dude, I love this guy's voice, man. I love the way he talks. Is that weird? Is that kind of zesty? Pretty much any interview Lerone Murphy's in, I'm going to listen to it from now on. Because I need him to I need him to do an audiobook, honestly. He's like a more likable Leon Edwards, honestly. And I'm sad that I'm just now finding out who this guy... I never have watched the fight of Lerone Murphy. He's just skated around, fighting on prelims, fighting in Apex. I have never seen him fight until today. Please don't click off. Please, I promise I'm a hardcore. Please, I promise I'm a hardcore. Please don't kick off. Next fight, dude. Carlos Prates really surprised me today. I guess that's what happens when you lose to Ian Gary. You fight pissed off the next few fights. You fight pissed off. This dude was randomly just locked in. He was like on Khamzat Chimaev time, dude. I don't know, bro. I don't know if someone took his cigarettes away for like 3 hours and he's like, you get porra. Porra's a bad word, right? Crap. Cachorro. Ai, você te pega. I only know a few words. Ai, você te pega. Olha que coisa mais linda, mas chega de graça. Aí ela menina que vê uma que passa. I only know for... Well, I need my cigarettes. Give me my cigarettes. You cannot get your cigarettes until you knock out Geoff Neal. Okay, I get my cigarettes. Dude, why was he so pissed off, bro? Look at how mad. Have you ever seen Carlos Prates is mad, bro? I need my cigarettes. Hey, Dana White. After this, give me the money. Anyways, bro. Spinning back, dude, inject this in my veins, bro. This is a UFC event that you show your buddies, man. You're like, oh, why would you watch MMA? Why don't you just watch boxing? This is why we watch MMA and not boxing, bro.
Give me a hell yeah.
This right here is why we watch MMA and not boxing. They ain't doing this in boxing, dude. Spinning elbow. Some dude from, I don't know where he's from in Brazil, spinning elbowed a dude from Dallas who works at Texas Roadhouse, but is also top 10 in the UFC. And his ear is, look at his ear touching his, hello. Look at his ear touching his elbow. Oh, shoot. Hey, yeah. That's how you got him answering the phone, talking on the phone. You know how your mom used to talk on the phone in the kitchen while she was making dinner? Yeah, and the kids, they've been really good. Yeah, Johnny just got an A in his math class. I think we're going to take him. Yeah, we're taking him bowling for his birthday. It might be a fun day. That's how he got him doing, bro. Inject this in my veins, bro. I walked away from the TV and I saw Geoff Neal laying on the ground. Feel bad for Geoff Neal. Dude, what is it? Is this Two-Face back here? Who is this? Who is that guy? Wow, that person looks scary. It's my... Yeah, my ESPN Plus was, the quality was kind of low. Let's go to the next fight. Man. By the way, did y'all see Angel Reese in there? Are y'all Angel Reese or Caitlin Clark fans? Or do you not care at all and you watch the UFC? Me too. All right, so this went exactly how I thought it would go. MVP was just too slippery. He dropped Jared Cannonier in the first round. He dropped Jared Cannonier in the second round. He was styling on him pretty bad. Jared Cannonier couldn't touch him. Maybe a few times he would grab him up against the fence and just hug him against the fence, but he wasn't really doing much damage on that. In the last second, though, he got him down, and he did this little weak Kimura, and he did this little weak arm triangle, and I just said to myself, all right, Cannonier better not be a black belt doing an arm triangle like that. Cannonier better not be, if I look up Cannonier and it says that he's a black belt in jiu-jitsu and that's how he's doing his arm triangles against the guy with no jiu-jitsu, I'm going to flip the doggone, bro. He's a brown.
Oh my God, bro.
Oh, hell no.
This fight, it was very one-sided. I mean, you could say, oh, Jared Cannonier, he had a lot of clinch strikes. Yeah, but they weren't doing anything. And I think it really was a reality check for me, watching MVP and how he was just dominating Jared Cannonier, who, mind you, fought for the title once. The only thing that can stop MVP is Ian Gary's wrestling, guys. That was what I realized today. The only thing that can stop MVP is Ian Gary's wrestling. That is the world that we live in, and the only thing that could stop Carlos Prates is Ian Gary's. It's a cold world, man. Cold world, man. Cold world out here. What was the next fight? Oh, gosh. I mean, don't look at my last video. Please don't look at my last video. When I was trying to do my pick, I was picking so that I could freaking get my ratio up. I think I made my ratio worse. We're looking at this guy. This camera angle makes him look like he's an ant. Kai Asakura, rising champion, versus Tim Elliott. I literally just, this is the first time I've watched Tim Elliott fight. He's apparently been in the UFC since I was in 5th grade.
I'm sorry, Mr. Whitaker. I couldn't hear you. What did you say?
I said, God help me.
So help me God. When you look at my picks, I was thinking Kai Asakura was going to win. And honestly, in all fairness, Tim Elliott was fighting like a schizophrenic man in there. In the striking, he wasn't doing anything to Kai Asakura. Kai Asakura striking, dude. It's just like butter on toast, man. Kai Asakura striking is like the cheese melting on a pizza and the really crispy cheese on the edge. It's just so satisfying. But he has no jiu-jitsu, dude. He got gilly goose by a silly goose. There we are. That's it. 38-year-old Tim Elliott fighting like a schizo, negative 300 underdog. I hope you guys didn't bet based on my last video, because you would be literally calling for my public hanging. Oh, one other thing. Carlos Prates, at the end of his fight, dude, look at him just so pissed off, waiting until he can smoke a cigarette again. At the end of his fight, he says, oh, I want you to, my birthday is tomorrow. Can I fight in Rio? And guys, let me tell y'all something about my real life. I'm going to Rio de Janeiro, like the first week of October. And when I watched this, I realized UFC is going to be in Rio de Janeiro, October 11th. By the way, Leon Edwards is not fighting Carlos Prates. I don't know why you even call out Leon Edwards. He's not fighting you, bro. Maybe if you won by sloppy decision, he'd fight you. You just spinning back elbow knockouted Geoff Neal. You think Leon Edwards is responding to his phone? He's going to throw his phone in the ocean right now. Oh, I'm sorry. I lost my phone and I couldn't respond to my text for like 45 hours. It was crazy. It was crazy. But I think I'm busy that weekend. I won't be able to accept the fight. Dude, anybody who lives in Rio de Janeiro, guys, I'm going to Rio de Janeiro with my wife. First week of October. I just signed up for the pre-sale. If I get that pre-sale, I'm changing my flight tickets. I'm going to freaking UFC Rio, dude, to watch the GOAT Charles Oliveira fight against Rafael Fiziev. Now, if I go, y'all gotta, if you're from Brazil, please tell me. I see the bus is gonna take me past the Rocinha favela. Is someone gonna hold up? I just watched City of God. Is someone gonna hold up the bus? Am I gonna meet Knockout Ned? I just need to know. If you bet on Kai Asakura, that's a example of what your bank account looks like right there. Guys, let me know what you thought about this card. I thought this was just one of the best cards of the year. So fun. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe if you want to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys later. Peace.